Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Is that better? Okay. I was talking to my cat. I was talking to Lily the cat. She's been a bit pissed with me today. Mostly because I was trying to detangle her fur and she didn't like that. So, we're back to looking at episodes of DS9 with episodes Rules of Acquisition. And what happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, it delves into the culture of the Ferengis, in that, we know that the Ferengis are big when it comes to the idea of acquisitioning things and making profits of things. But this one goes into more of, like, say, their views on gender and norms and all that. And, so, basically, what happens in this episode, Quark is sent to establish a Ferengi business presence in the Gamma Quadrant, assisted by Pell, a Ferengi female who disguises herself as a male to permit to engage in business. And we also have the return of Wallace Shawn as the Grand Negus Zeke. And, yeah, I could really see, yes, as an episode of, like, say, DS9, and that how, like, okay, this episode would be rather, important when it comes to how the series is probably going to go, when it comes to how we see the Ferengis, and, how, like, character development and all that. Yeah, I can totally see that, in that, even, yeah, like, when we see, okay, everyone has this extreme, like, say, reaction to when, Pell is basically said, hey, I'm a woman. And I gotta say, okay, so, I guess the Ferengi have an old school world of view of women, in that, like, say, they even say something about, like, how they basically just want them to be submissive, and I'm just like that. Okay. And, so yeah, I did think the acting this episode was really good. It was really great, I thought. And that we also got to see a bit of, what would be the word, character development when it comes to the character of Quark. So we have that as a bit of change of pace for his character. But, I really did like this episode. I thought this episode was pretty good. So, yeah. Honestly, there's really not a lot I can say about this episode. I thought this episode was great. I really liked the fact that we got to see more of the character of the actor of Wallace Shawn, and especially when he is just being goofy with his voice that he has to do for the character. And we also get some, like, a bit of friendship between Dax and Quark. And yeah, it makes me, I still find, like, okay, it makes me want to, like, say, basically, are all the men on the Ferengi planet are basically just, like, say, businessmen? Everyone, all the women are just in their houses and that's it? Huh. I don't know. Well, I thought this episode was great and it was entertaining. I really want to see how this idea of, Ferengi society goes as this series goes, because I'm really liking DS9. See you next time.